Ever wondered how the elusive wildcats, far removed from our domestic felines, navigate the complex world of reproduction? It's no simple feat, that's for sure. These majestic creatures have a fascinating and intricate system in place to ensure the survival of their species, and it's far more nuanced than you might think. Firstly, let's establish what we mean by wildcats. We're not talking about Mr. Whiskers who roams the neighborhood at night. We're delving into the wild world of lions, tigers, leopards, and many other species that rule the animal kingdom with their stealth and prowess. Each of these species has its own unique approach to reproduction, which is dictated by their habitat, lifestyle, and individual characteristics. In the wild, the act of reproduction is not just about creating offspring, it's a vital process that helps maintain the balance of the ecosystem. The cycle of life, death, and rebirth among wildcats is a key component of our planet's biodiversity. This is why understanding wildcat reproduction is so important. It's not just about satisfying our curiosity about these elusive creatures, it's about conservation. By understanding their breeding habits, gestation periods, and the challenges they face during this time, we can better protect them and ensure their survival. For example, did you know that a female lion, also known as a lioness, can give birth to up to 6 cubs every 2 years? Or that tigers, despite being solitary animals, will stay with their partner for several days during the mating season? These are just a few examples of the many fascinating aspects of wildcat reproduction. As we delve deeper into this topic, we'll learn more about the unique challenges and triumphs of wildcat reproduction. From the competitive mating seasons to the nurturing of newborn cubs, every step in this journey is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of these incredible creatures. Understanding these majestic creatures' reproduction is not just about curiosity, it's about conservation. What cues signal to a wildcat that it's time to find a mate? Now that's a question that could make even the most seasoned naturalist stop and ponder. To unravel this mystery, we must dive into the concept of mating seasons and how they manifest in the diverse world of wildcats. Just like a well-choreographed ballet, the mating season of wildcats is a performance dictated by nature's rhythm. It's an intricate dance where each step and each turn is influenced by a complex interplay of environmental factors. Across the globe, wildcat species have their unique calendars. For some, like the African lion, the mating season is not strictly defined. They can mate at any time of the year, with the availability of food and water being key triggers. On the other hand, species like the Eurasian lynx have a more predictable schedule, with their mating season typically occurring in late winter. Now, you might be wondering what prompts these feline creatures to enter their mating season. The answer lies in the subtle changes in their environment. For many wildcats, the lengthening of daylight hours and the warming temperatures of spring are nature's way of saying it's time. These changes trigger a hormonal response in the cats, kickstarting their reproductive cycle. However, it's not just about the birds and the bees. The mating season is also a time of heightened activity and potential danger. Wildcats must not only find a suitable mate, but they must also defend their territory, ward off rivals, and ensure their survival. It's a time of great energy and even greater risk. As we can see, the mating season is a complex and fascinating part of a wildcat's life. It's a time when the cats must balance their need to reproduce with the harsh realities of life in the wild. So the mating season is not just a time for reproduction, but a crucial period for the survival of these species. What happens when a male and female wildcat meet during the mating season? Well, it's not just a simple hello and let's get on with it. No, the wildcat's world is one of complex rituals and behaviors, a courtship dance, if you will, that plays a crucial role in the process of reproduction. When a male wildcat encounters a female during the mating season, he doesn't just jump straight in. First, he must woo his potential mate. He does this through a series of displays and sounds that signal to the female that he is a suitable mate. The male may rub his body against the female, intertwining tails and purring loudly. This is his way of saying, "Hey there, I'm strong, I'm healthy, I'm a good catch." The female, on the other hand, isn't just a passive participant in this dance. She has her own set of rituals to perform, her own ways of signaling her interest or lack thereof. If she's receptive, she might roll on her back, exposing her belly in a sign of submission and willingness to mate. She might also respond to the male's purring with her own series of vocalizations. A kind of wildcat love song, if you will. But why all this fuss? Why not just get straight to the point? Well, these behaviors, these rituals, they're not just for show. They serve a very important purpose. They allow the wildcats to evaluate each other, to assess their potential mate's fitness and suitability. It's a bit like a wildcat version of a first date. A chance to get to know each other before making a commitment. And it's not just about the here and now. These behaviors have been honed over thousands of years, passed down from generation to generation. They're part of the wildcat's evolutionary toolkit, a set of behaviors that have been shaped by the relentless forces of natural selection. These courtship rituals, as intricate as they are, play a vital role in the continuation of the species. After successful mating, what's next in the wildcat's reproductive journey? Well, the magic of life begins to unfold within the mother. The gestation period for wildcats varies among species, but typically it spans between 60 to 70 days. During this time, the mother's body nurtures and protects the kittens as they grow and develop. It's a period of quiet anticipation, a pause before the hustle and bustle of new life. When the time is ripe, the kittens are brought into the world. These little bundles of joy are born blind and helpless, completely dependent on their mother for survival. Their eyes begin to open at around 9 days, revealing the world in all its vibrant glory. Yet they remain in the safety of their den for the first few weeks, their mother's constant care their only shield against the dangers of the wild. Parental care among wildcats is as diverse as the species themselves. While some mothers, like the African wildcat, are solitary caregivers, others, like the Pallas's cat, have fathers who stick around to lend a helping hand. Regardless of the specifics, one thing remains constant: the devotion of these parents. They hunt, they protect, they teach. They do whatever it takes to ensure their kittens have a fighting chance at survival. As the kittens grow, they begin to venture out of the den, their curiosity piqued by the world beyond. It's a time of learning and exploration, of play and practice. They mimic their parents, honing their hunting skills and learning the ropes of wildcat life. By the time they reach 6 months, these kittens are well on their way to becoming self-reliant. Their transformation from helpless newborns to capable hunters a testament to their innate resilience. And so the cycle of life continues, each generation of wildcats carrying the legacy of those before them. Their survival a dance with the wild, a testament to the tenacity of life itself. From being born to surviving in the wild, every stage of a wildcat's life is a testament to the resilience of these amazing creatures. Why should we care about wildcat reproduction, and what challenges do these species face, you might ask? Well, let's delve into the heart of the matter. Wildcats, like many other creatures, are being squeezed within an ever-tightening vice of human expansion. Their habitats are shrinking as we lay down roads, build cities, and clear forests for agriculture. The loss of habitat is a major threat to wildcats, as it not only reduces their living space but also fragments their populations, making it harder for them to find mates and reproduce. Another significant threat to wildcats is hunting. Some are hunted for their beautiful fur, others for their bones and body parts, which are used in traditional medicine in some cultures. This illegal wildlife trade is a booming black market industry, putting immense pressure on wildcat populations. So how can understanding wildcat reproduction help in their conservation? Well, by understanding the intricacies of their mating behavior, the timing of their mating seasons, and the conditions required for successful breeding, we can design more effective conservation strategies. For instance, we can set up protected areas that encompass their breeding grounds and enforce stricter regulations during their breeding seasons. Moreover, our knowledge of wildcat reproduction can also be used in captive breeding programs. These programs aim to increase the population of endangered wildcats and eventually reintroduce them into the wild. By replicating the conditions of their natural mating seasons and courtship rituals, we can increase the success rate of these programs. But perhaps most importantly, understanding wildcat reproduction helps us appreciate the complexity and beauty of these creatures. It reminds us of our responsibility to protect them and their habitats. After all, they're not just another species on this planet, they're an integral part of the intricate web of life that sustains us all. Knowing about wildcat reproduction is not just fascinating, it's an essential part of preserving these magnificent creatures for future generations. So, let's all do our part in understanding and conserving our wildcat friends. Their survival